Dragon Ball Super Episode 13 aired today, and it was the continuation of the Battle of Gods fight. Ultimately, Goku is pushing Beerus to the limits that Beerus has never had to fight at. It's a pretty interesting fight, and in comparison to the Battle of Gods movies fight itself, the fight is so much better and so much more impactful, and it seems to fit the series a little bit better than it fit the movie in my opinion. I think that ultimately Goku in the series is actually a lot stronger, and a lot of people have been speculating, hey, this changes Goku versus Superman. I don't think so. I mean, I don't personally give a shit, but it is what it is. So in this episode, we see Goku and Beerus continue their epic beam struggle with Beerus' little sphere of destruction dubbed by Dragon Ball Z Universe and Goku's Kamehameha blast. Ultimately, what happens is both of their blasts combine. They burst open and mix. I'm just playing. They go ahead and they collide, and then they combine into this little sphere, this atomic slash nuclear slash warhead. This just, the old Kai said that, you know, all of their energy got compact into this little sphere, and if that sphere explodes, it will have enough power to destroy everything. Whis also confirms that. He also says, hey, this is actually going to be the end of the Earth. So sensing that the end is near, Gohan bursts out of the pod, flies over to Videl and his daughter Pan, while Mr. Satan also opens his arms in front of Videl and the baby, trying to protect them. They all close their eyes in anticipation, but wait, nothing happens. Mr. Satan opens his eyes and he's like, wait, what happened? What happened? What? I thought you said this is going to be the end of the world. He's like, oh wait, hold on. My courage is ultimately what saved everybody. He says something to that effect, and you know, it's just funny. It's just funny. And then he ultimately calls Miss Pizza, and he's like, "Yo, get the press started. You know, I saved the world again, etc., etc." This guy is so shameless. But as fate would have it, Beerus the Destroyer, the god of destruction, winds up stopping the entire destruction of the universe. He stated that he had to use 100% of his power in order to compound that blast and stop its explosion. So that's a new feat. I didn't know that Beerus was able to do that, because Whis himself even stated that, hey, you're crazy if you think I'm going to be able to stop that much power, but Beerus winds up choosing to stop it. Now that doesn't mean that Beerus is stronger than Whis, we already know this, but it's just interesting that, you know, Whis stated that he couldn't do it while Beerus could. So ultimately, Goku winds up losing his Super Saiyan God aura and the red hair, and he just reverts back to a regular Super Saiyan, just like he did in the Battle of Gods movie, except this time they're in space still. Beerus notices, and he actually points it out to Goku. When he initially points it out, Goku just disregards it and acts like he didn't hear it. Beerus is just surprised by the fact that he thought the fight was over because the Super Saiyan God transformation reached its time limit, while Goku is still seemingly just as strong. So what happens is Goku finally notices, because Beerus points it out again, and he's like, hey, wait a minute, what happened? So Beerus actually takes the time to explain, just as he did in the movie, hey, even though you lost the transformation and hit its time limit, your body was able to maintain and retain those powers, so you ultimately did not get any weaker. And then the fight continues, and Goku in his regular Super Saiyan form is still just surprising Beerus. It's hard to get a grasp for how strong Beerus really is, because at times it seems like he's not trying while Goku is struggling and freaking looking like he's about to shit on himself, while at other times Beerus is just exhibiting great amounts of power and he looks like he's straining. So it's really hard to get a grasp on how strong Beerus as a character is. So next week, the fight is going to conclude. It is going to conclude the Battle of Gods saga. And I personally think that the fight, while it may have been dragged on just a tad bit, just to fit anime standards, I think that the fight in this series is actually better than it was in the movie. I'm a big advocate for allowing Toriyama to retell the stories that he wanted to tell initially, but was unable to due to the movie's time limits. So I just think that the fight has turned out really, really well, and it's really showcasing the Super Saiyan God transformation and its powers. So let me know what you guys thought of the episode. If there's anything that you guys want to let me know about the episode as far as preferences go, or if you guys feel like, you know, the movie's a little bit better, let me know, and let me know why as well. But be sure to follow me on Twitter at DFreeDBZHD. I also have another channel where I do all my Pokemon stuff, so be sure to subscribe over there if you guys are a Pokemon fan. But I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.